Okay, don't worry guys, you haven't missed the start. We're just testing a few things here. And we've got practice going on at the moment. Still waiting for a few players to arrive from one of the teams, but hopefully we will get going as soon as possible. But this is the final of the Division 3 and 4 knockout final, Croydon Pool Summer League. We've got Pool Runnings versus the Bunkers Knobs. So practice is in progress. We'll just go quiet for a few seconds.
Everyone in? Still waiting? You keep talking?
Oh yeah, you're testing. One more. Adam. We're just testing the volume at the moment, so the legend that is John Sayers is just popping out to check that we can both be heard, and then in a minute I'll introduce you to our guest commentator for the evening.
Come out of the chair. What? The laptop. No drinks on the laptop table either. You get out of a chair.
You sound like my mummy, you do.
We're live.
You should have.
Not one beer, right?
Okay? That's your fault, that's your fault.
Anyway, you grab the chair.
Looks like Simon Platt has made an appearance this evening again. Lovely to see you, Simon. Any predictions for the night? He's on the Guinness, so it can't be a good sign. Okay, so practice continues on the table for a couple more minutes. I do believe the Bunkers Knobs have locked in their first 5 already. We're just waiting for Pool Runnings to do the same. So hopefully we'll get started in the next couple of minutes. Good crowd down at the Westbeck Club tonight. We've got our usual line dancing going on in the far corner, and probably a crowd of about 30 or 40 people who have come down to watch the final.
Don't be shy. You can help detect the tape, the laptop getting whacked by the lady. I've got to put the colours of the balls in. Push the red button and they're on register. Team doing. A quick refresh.
Okay, we have now got the players locked in for both teams. So tonight we've got the final of the Division 3 and 4 team knockout of the Croydon Summer League. Pool Runnings, who are currently top of Division 3, against the Bunkers Knobs, who are currently lying second in Division 4. So it should be a really good matchup tonight. And I am delighted to be joined by the legend that is Tony, the Uncle Wilson, for tonight's commentary. He's just munching on a packet of crisps at the moment. Good evening, Tony.
Good evening, Teach, and thanks for letting me be here. It's an absolute pleasure. And looking forward to a great final between Paul Runnings and the Bunkers Knobs. So, yeah, hopefully it should be a cracker. May the best team win. A few of the old school legends are in here tonight currently to watch this final. People like Paul Waltman. Obviously we've got Nevali actually playing in the finals tonight, representing Paul Runnings. So there's quite a few of them in here. It's a bit loud in the background for me.
It's very loud.
But yeah, I can just about hear myself think. And yeah, I think we're on to a cracker tonight. I can't wait.
There's a slight error in the score. I can confirm that we haven't quite started the match. It is still 0-0. So John Sayers is just rectifying that issue at the moment. And we are going to be starting very soon. Mev Ali is going to be going up first for Paul Runnings against Alfie Wilson of the Bunkers Knobs. This is our second final down at the club in the last couple of weeks. 2 weeks ago we had the Division 1 and 2 team knockout final, which as we know was won by the former Langley Sports, now known as the Legion, with an 8-6 win over the 21 club. Tonight is the turn of Division 3 and 4 team knockout cup final.
Mate,
Who's commentating?
we've got teaching components.
I've been begging
Mev's just come over and said hello to us.
to come down and slag me off, but he wouldn't do it.
Evening, Mev, you alright?
He wouldn't do it. He refuses to come down.
Mev's looking a little bit nervous at the moment, but I'm sure those butterflies will go very soon. This is a best of 15 final tonight, so the first team to reach 8 frames will be the champions.
The format is also 3 sets of 5. So, yeah, as the teachers already said, the first set on both teams have been locked in. So yeah, we're just waiting to go and get this frame underway. Let's go.
Just give you a little bit of background about their semi-finals, contrasting results. For Paul Runnings, they won 8-1 against Man on the Moon. The Bunkers Knob went to a decider, 8-7 win against the Alma Fuds. But this is a new night, 0-0, anyone's match to win.
We're wasting our money like this.
Referee!
Listen,
You know what my shit, man? Bring back. You can even let the ref back before you Exactly, yeah.
I believe Simon Platt wished he had bought his white gloves tonight and to ref this final, but unfortunately this wasn't the case. Both teams obviously ref their own matches.
We struggled to get Simon Black to ref one frame, let alone a whole match, Tony Wilson.
Well, that don't surprise me one bit, to be fair. Not here to pick on Simon, no.
Okay, so it looks like that. John Sayers is just racking the balls for the first frame. I don't think there's an official referee for tonight's match. And we're not playing the clock. I can confirm that both teams have asked to not play the clock. Although I think the clock is only mandatory in Division 1 at the moment. So first frame is about to get underway. Alfie Wilson with the break against Mevali. Game on.
have you got any sense?
So Alfie's to break the protocol.
Golden break! Yeah! Golden break!
Actually, in this league, there is no such thing as a golden break. So basically, the way the rules are is if you break the balls and you only put the black off the break, the black is respotted instantly, and then therefore the next player will then take his turn. For those of you who don't know, if you break and put a ball off the break, a red or a yellow, and the black goes down, the black is then respotted, and that player who broke the balls will then continue from there on wherever the balls are laid.
So open table, and Mev Ali comes to the table for his first visit of the night. And I think we expect Mev to go from here, don't we?
Yeah, I'd say so. A couple of tricky balls. Did that really well there, first shot. And I think he might be looking to take this yellow down the rail. Obviously, that is stating the obvious, because it's the only one he can pop clearly.
I think he can screw this back through the middle, through the gap in the middle.
Through the yellow.
Yeah, he won't be happy
And
with that.
he's perfect.
Can he see it through?
Go straight through the middle of the red and the
hard to
yellow,
tell from this
possibly.
angle.
Yeah.
I don't think it's quite how he played it.
Well, he's looking around the other side.
Yeah, I don't think you can see that middle one.
Bottom yellow, maybe.
So awkward queuing here, but
It's makeable. He's queued across that, but it weren't easy because you're bridging over a ball.
and he's chosen not to go for the frame. He's gone. He didn't go.
Was that the commentator's curse, Teach? I think it might have been. We'll see what happens here with. It's got a good cue ball there. It's not too bad.
Who's refereeing this one, by the way? We referee? Yeah. We'll turn it up. Your break, your ref, basically.
You said I'm going to ref the first one.
I said I'll set him up for you.
No, you actually said I'll ref the first one for you, and then.
You're not cheap, this gets better.
Slightly unlucky to get the double kiss there. It's not left anything easy, although I think there could be a gap. Either that yellow that he's closest to into the top corner.
He's looking at it.
He's looking at that one now.
I think he might be going for that now. If he is, there's a possibility he's going to screw back down to the bottom one to move the red above the yellow, and he's got a nice angle down. So the bottom yellow out of the two, drop that in and then run the white into the red above the yellow. As long as if you just move that red out of the way, he should be fine, because he'll have a shot in the middle by the black as well. But he's going down to the corner pocket, as I was saying before. Needs a good shot here. He's got to get in between the two yellows.
Catch that red full ball, did he? Just a half catch on that red, and he's perfect. But now, slightly hampered queuing. He's actually called for the rest. He is called for the rest.
It's been a long day.
Tellingly. So he's just got to mind a little bit of traffic here. I think he's going to try and swing that cue ball round, but plenty of space to play into. And you expect someone of Mev's.
Check the white up a bit here, I would have thought. Yeah. And
where is the cue ball going? Wow, he's absolutely perfect.
Well, he's had a touch from the gods there. But it's come out fortunate. Oh, and the yellow passes through the two reds into the middle pocket. Well,
and it's now a routine finish.
That's frame done. Should be.
Yeah.
And that's the first frame to Paul Runnings. Mev Ali gets them off to a winning start, and they take a 1-0 lead in the final.
Next up, we have Dave Remnant representing Paul Runnings and Steve Deegan for the Bunkers Knobs. Frame number 2. Let's see what this brings.
Someone clicked the win button on the second match for some reason, so that's why the names are wrong.
Okay, just being informed that the two names on the screen are not frame 2. So we're just having a little look at the app. I think the two players that you currently see on the screen are actually frame 3. So we're just going to correct that, and then we'll be back in action.
We have John Sayer currently just correcting this on the app, and hopefully we'll see what's occurring with this.
Someone's put the win in already.
Who's next? Danny next? Yeah.
So yeah,
Someone's pushing it again. You guys don't need to approve the results or anything. I think they're approving it.
Okay, I think we have sorted it now.
okay. And the correction now, the two names I called out before, is actually frame number 3. So currently now, frame number 2 is going to be Danny Lanson against Danny Wilson.
Yeah.
Danny Lanson representing Paul Runnings and Danny Wilson representing the Bunkers Knobs.
Just need a ref now, Mr. Wilson.
Well, apparently there's 3 Wilsons that represent the Bunkers Knobs. Someone told them the info that we had.
But unrelated to yourself, Tony?
No, there's only one Wilson in this ball game, mate, and that is definitely me. But we'll leave that for another night. But right now, it's about these guys tonight. Both in the finals, thoroughly deserved.
We took it on gas.
And
So Paul Runnings 1-0 up going into frame 2. Danny Lanson with the break.
okay,
Hey, we've got balls potted on that break.
2 reds, I believe.
Looking like yellows might be the option he's going for. Yes, he's gone yellows.
Okay.
And he's not hanging around.
Oh, a little bit of a rush of blood there, I think. Where's this cue ball going? Oh,
It's fully left the table.
I would say that a lot of players, Tony, get caught out by the pace of this table. It's a very, very quick table.
it is indeed.
And in these rules, when the ball goes in to the pocket, when the cue ball goes in, it is ball in hand anywhere on the table.
Looks like both players are not hanging around in this frame.
Yeah, you can see why they didn't want the clock to be played. They just don't need it. I didn't see that shot, Tony.
No.
Doesn't need to hit this too hard. A little bit unlucky there, unless he can squeeze behind that yellow. And obviously there's the black to develop as well. I'll tell you what, that's unlucky.
Wow. Well, if you're going to go out in style and pop the black ball like that, that's how you do it.
To win the frame.
That's great.
Cross double on the black. Who cares where the white is? And we go 1-1 in this final
Yes.
Been watching that in bed
in
tonight.
seemingly no time at all.
Oh, yeah.
Watching that
They
in
seem
bed
to
tonight.
the game, they don't hang around.
I'll show the missus that on a fucking year.
They won't. She'll be asleep. You'll be going.
What a waste of Wi-Fi.
Well, 1-1.
All to play for.
It's game on.
And we are now up to frame 3. Dave Remnant versus Steve Deegan. Another character from the league.
He'll be back in his own balls, I reckon.
Dan, just like get out my sex.
Yeah, you got to have a phone off sex, didn't you?
Steve Deegan has chosen to rack his own balls, and that's a rule that was brought in for this summer season, where if the incoming breaker wants to rack their own balls, they can.
So basically, the reason why that rule was brought in for the summer as a trial, basically means that if the player breaks the balls, can't blame someone else for dodgy wrecking them. I mean, you do get that in leagues. Some players are like that, but you know, I think it's a great idea that it was brought in the league. To be fair.
I think it can be a little bit of sour grapes at times, but I think genuinely, just to create no conflict, just to create no suggestions of anything suspicious going on, exactly.
Yeah.
Let them rack their own, and then there's no complaints. Just to remind you, this is a best of 15, so the first 8 frames. Steve Deegan with the break.
Oh, he's crunched them. He's absolutely crunched them.
And I think reds are the colour.
Well,
I think the only thing that can catch Deegan out here is the pace of the table. I think he wanted to be onto that ball into the top right, slightly overhit it. But still, everything has a pocket.
well,
There's just that one awkward one, isn't there, towards the top right that he just wants to clear as soon as possible.
yeah, definitely.
It's the only one that can really cause him any kind of
I think
difficulty.
there's a possibility he could actually get on that now from this ball in the middle.
It's probably worth a try. Isn't
Just
it?
drop
The
it
other two
in.
balls out.
Drop it in. That's
There
the
we
shot.
go. I think he's got to take it now.
You have to take it now if you're going game, which they're all there. Drop this one in. Get on the other one at the top. It's perfect. It's a good shot.
Floated that in nicely.
Nicely cued.
And once again, it's just judging the pace of this one.
A to B now, yeah. But as you said,
Yeah, minding his shirt.
and he's okay. He's got a shot on this red, but he would have wanted that to be a bit more straighter for him, so he can just stun it in and hold for the black. Now it should still be okay, but he has to make this. He threw his arm back and he's got a nice shot on the black there.
Yeah, he's cued that in nicely. And this black for a 2-1 lead.
Yes, to the bunker's knobs. And there it is.
But where is that cue ball?
And
That cue ball is staying on the table.
ladies and
2-1.
gentlemen, if there was ever a breaking dish and a clearance that should be gotten, there's the man to do it. So, Paul Runnings 1, Bunker Snobs 2. Next up, frame 4, Adam Butt for Paul Runnings and Jack Wilson for the Bunker Snobs. Let's see what this one entails.
I apologise.
Nice black. Nice black. The double on the black. Nice black. No worries. Enjoy yourself. Just enjoy yourself. That's all you got to do. It's what you're doing. Enjoy yourself. Right? Yeah. But just enjoy yourself.
So frame 4, it is Adam Butt with the break. And he's giving them a crunch as well.
He's giving them a crunch, but oh, he has played the yellow off the break, I see.
Yeah, be interesting where he goes here. Obviously, the yellow was potted off the break. In these international rules, this is now currently an open table. Even though he's potted off the break, it is still open. So he does now need to pot something to keep control of the table.
He's got a long red up the top there. I don't know if he's probably not seen that, but I know it's a bit risky, but this is the problem now. He's left a bit awkward there. It's a shame where the white ended up, and you know, the thing is, I think there's a lot of pool to be played here. There's a big cluster of 6 over there where the white ball currently is. So,
yeah, I think they fancied yellows because of the yellow that was kind of blocking the red at the top of the table. Although that has now been opened at the top, and that red now goes. So, but he is sticking to yellows. And that has not helped.
It's not a bad shot. It's got the red up near the hole. Yellow, sorry.
Just rushing these shots a little bit, some of the players. Just need to... It's a final.
Tend to snatch in and jumping up on the shots a bit, yeah. You know, years ago when I was taught to and brought my game up, you know, there was 3 rules that I learned. 3 things. The main 3 things is keep still, stay down, and pot it. Obviously, if you move on a shot and you lift or you jump up, I had a habit for doing that when I was learning. That was soon corrected. It can tend to take you off the line of your shot. And to be honest, I still do it now. Not as much as I used to, but you know. It's one of them things. But this final between these 2 teams tonight, all these players involved in representing their teams, they deserve to be here. You know, it's still close. It's 2-1. I mean, there's a long way to go.
Now that shot just before that, Jack Wilson did hit his ball, potted one of the other balls, but in international rules, that would just be a loss of turn.
Indeed.
Now that is slightly disastrous. That has opened up the game for Adam. He now has ball in hand anywhere on the table. And suddenly all these yellows do have pockets. He's just got to map his route.
One slightly awkward ball was the yellow nearest to the black, but we'll take the outer one out of the 2 now. Drop it in and get a nice angle on this yellow.
Yeah, the angle on this next one is crucial.
This is the key shot, and I think he's decelled there. This is not easy. See, now he's awkward because he's worried about if he drops it in, he's got a potential in off in the middle pocket. He's got to jack the cue up. This is very missable. I'm not saying he would miss it, but it is missable. Well, he's played that really well. He's cued that really well. Fair play.
And once again, knocking the red in is okay in these rules. It's just
drop the yellow in the middle and hold for the black where he is now. Like that. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Fantastic shot. What a finish this would be. That's a fantastic finish by Adam.
That's a great finish, and that's 2-2 now, Steve.
We are 2-2 in the final. Frame 5. Last frame in the first set.
It's game on.
I'm not sorry, I don't know. Come on.
Up next for Paul Runnings is Justin Alley against Robert Coleridge of the Bunkers Knox. Justin Alley is obviously Mev's son. So I've never seen him play, if I'm honest. So I'll be quite interested to see.
And it will be Robert with the break.
Yes.
Once again, they're just hunting for a referee. I don't think either of these teams particularly enjoy reffing.
And they all point the finger. It's your ref, mate. No, it's not. It's your turn. That's all right. Leave it. I'll do it. You know, it's, you know, you always get that in the team, don't you?
Well, Paul and the gang on a Tuesday night were often hunting for a ref and a timer.
Oh wow,
So
really?
it's bubble and twice as much trouble. We have now found a ref.
I was going to say I can't actually remember the last time John Sayer actually reffed the game on a Tuesday night.
I always remember once I've sat down.
I think it's quite a quiet night for pool action tonight in the Croydon League on a Monday, apart from the final here.
What use on the tables postponed that?
There is a postponed match up at the South Croydon Conservative Club, and I do believe that our very own Aaron Taylor is playing his postponed singles match tonight against Terry Dope. So, obviously, good luck to Aaron.
1-0 up against the Pedro Pirates, and I don't use on the table.
Any news on Aaron Taylor
The
versus
All-Stars are
Terry
1-0
Dope?
up. 3-0 Terry Dope.
I'm hearing it's 3-0 to Terry. Is that a final result?
It seems to be.
John, I was 3-0 up against Terry last year, Terry won.
Well, the score in the app only goes up to 3.
Okay, so frame
So
5
that
has
must be a
started.
result. And we've got Kathy Anne-Marie Stevenson 3.
Rob
Kathleen
had the
Fox,
break
2.
and has potted a red. So once again, the table is still open in international rules. So for Rob to stay at the table, he will need to pot.
Yeah, that must be a result because this is supposed to be best of 3. I mean, obviously you can play more, but they've ended 3-0 in the app. So, yeah.
Okay, so that was a misread in the middle. So Justin comes to the table for the first time tonight. As Tony said, son of Mev.
So it's the oldest semi-final in the history of all time.
Could be yes.
The average age is about 7.
Yeah.
I joke my mum was over.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you want to,
Slightly unlucky there, Justin. Went for the red into the far corner. The table is still open. I think red's a slightly easier, Tony, at this point.
Yeah, only because of the fact there's 2 yellows tied together, and to be honest, there's a lot of work to do here.
Yeah, I think Rob with that first shot, it was almost like I just want to pot a red, take control
To
of
go
the
and,
table.
and take control, and then make my next move from there. Yeah, it certainly seems to be how it's planned. That's for sure. So, yeah.
Giving this shot a bit of thought, which is nice to see.
Well, that's a great shot. Oh, that was in.
I would say both teams tonight have been very positive. Really, really positive, which is good to see.
I think they're just going out and having a go, you know, and see what happens. I think, obviously, in the final, I mean, you've been in finals yourself, as you know yourself, Teach. Sometimes you can overcompensate, you know, with shot selections and look around and go, oh, you know, and the worst thing ever is to change your mind on a shot.
I've actually, Tony, played in 5 singles finals in my career, and I've lost all 5.
I just
That's why they call me the Jimmy White.
think you're cursed, personally. But
I'm going to give the plate another go this year. I've got a semi-final next Monday against Rohit Tamni of Chalk is Cheap. Should be a good match.
well, best of luck in that. Hopefully you get the result.
Clever shot there to take the bag, although in these international rules,
Yes.
looking maybe a loss
Lost a turn shot, yeah. Just trickle it. That's it, not gone in. And the thing is now with this is there's a bit more traffic on these reds down the bottom here in the pack. I mean, where do you go from here? There's no value in leaving that red up the top. Personally, I think you've got to get rid of that. Even if you get an angle on the one down on the right side here, and maybe go into them or drop down the bottom. I don't know. I can't really see the angle. Alright, just flick that out, but
I think at this point you just need to pull back a little bit and
because I think Justin, to be fair, even though he's missed a long red at the very beginning of the frame, I think he's stalling the frame. I think he's waiting. The shot here is to go across and back at a nice pace. Because if the white sticks, we could flick it off and go this way, I suppose. Still in control, Reds. Reds are slightly favourite here. But yeah, it takes just one wrong shot or one mistake if you're going game. Getting the yellow on the inside of this red maybe might be a good shout here. That's a great shot. That's the clever shot there.
yeah, he'll settle for that.
Very clever shot.
Remember in these rules, if you're snookered, you can't just roll up to a ball. You do have to hit a cushion after contact.
Yes. That's a good shot.
That's absolutely fine.
Can he get the white through these two yellows up to the top yellow at the top of the table here? He's having a look.
He is having a look.
I think it's quite possible.
I think he can get through. That's a good call, Tony.
That's a
Did
lovely
that
shot.
nicely.
Lovely cueing.
There's just a calm manner to Justin as he walks around the table.
Yeah, he's very steady.
He doesn't rush anything.
And I have to say on Mev's behalf, he has got his dad's mannerisms, Justin. The way he approaches the table, the way he cues.
I'll take it you're doing this.
Yeah. All you got to do is
I don't have to approve.
all you got to do is be teaming. That's it. I'll do league.
Oh, I haven't approved anything.
Nice little flick on the yellow there. Developed
season.
another ball.
Yeah.
Just that yellow in the middle of the cluster that's...
The yellow at the top and go into him. I think he's missed the trick there, but I think he had a chance to play that yellow at the top. If it went, then he could have gone into the yellow where the red yellow is, and possibly develop the game a bit.
Exactly. That's it.
But as you know, Teach, from experience over the years, it's all hindsight from the sidelines, isn't it? You see everything, you win every frame on the sidelines.
We are world-class players from the sidelines.
Oh, absolutely.
We see everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it's just a little bit awkward at the moment. I think we're just waiting for one player to develop the situation, but a little bit cagey. Now he's got a chance here, hasn't he? That left red into the left-hand corner. Doesn't need to hit this too hard.
I think he's left a natural angle here to do this as well. From what I can see, it looks natural.
Certainly going to flick the middle red of the three as we look at them.
He's unfortunate there.
He's a little bit unlucky there.
But I'll tell you what, he's got a double on this red into the middle pocket, I think.
One to the left middle.
Oh, yes.
He's having a good think about it anyway. So whether he can just see enough of it, although if the double's not on, then the treble definitely is.
Yeah.
I've been adding on a shot around.
That one dead now, babe. Yeah.
It's looking like a big moment in the frame.
Well, I don't think it's a bad shot.
I think it was worth a go.
Yeah.
Justin is taking on this yellow into the right middle.
And he's... Don't know what happened now. I don't know if it was the pressure getting to him a little bit, or... I don't know.
I'd say that's the first ball this frame that he's got down to very, very quickly.
I would say that, yeah, definitely. Because he's looked at every other shot pretty much. Hang on, the white's running here. He's still alright, but he's got to do well to hold that white for that red by the yellow.
Yeah, the red goes into the bottom left. It's just judging the pace. So almost just a fine feather on this red into the pocket, and then the cue will do the rest. He's played that pretty well. Maybe one more roll. Yeah, one more roll. He would have
I'm not
liked
sure if this red goes. It's tight. It's very tight. Oh, it floated it in. But, well,
Yeah, he was always losing the cue ball there. It's
Yeah.
hard to hold.
yeah, it's moments like this where, oh,
And that is a foul.
there is moments like that in a match that potentially could come back and bite you somewhere where we don't talk about. So, yeah.
So this is just mapping out those last three yellows. And he's got drop-ins.
As we call it, Mary Cloppins.
Probably wants to draw this back.
Or run it through, screw back, run it through, or stun down. Which one? Ooh. Too far. Oh dear. He's still right. He's still got a shot on this. He's a confident young man. Just a little bit of composure.
These middle pockets are quite tight down here.
They are.
What he's looking at. Because he missed one a few minutes ago into that right middle. Whether that's playing on his mind still, we will see. I suppose the cross double is always an option, but I think the cross double is on. No, he's not settled, is he?
I just think you got to believe in yourself, commit to it 100%. You've got this in the middle pocket, right middle pocket. Ah, wow, that's a clever shot. The black's gone past the
This is
middle
a fine
pocket.
cut in the middle.
And this is exactly what I was saying just now, ladies and gentlemen. There was two frame changes in this match. I mean, the black hasn't gone yet. He hasn't potted it, but he has now. That's a game changer.
And that's the black in the middle for a 3-2 to the Bunkers Knots.
Yes. And,
End of the first set.
stay tuned and we'll be right back.
So the two teams will just take a 2 or 3 minute break now whilst the captains input their teams for the second set. Just a reminder, this is a best of 15 final, which is first to 8 frames. It's a good crowd down here at the West Beck Club tonight. And we've also got a little bit of line dancing that takes place every Monday night down here.
So we've got Let's Talk Audible.
Oh yeah, probably game. But then what it is,
Steve was not Steve.
everyone goes Steve. And I'm like, no, they're called Steve. There's always one Steve. Everyone knows Steve. They're all dates. And it was like, so I thought about days. And I'm like, and that's what it's the old way. I go, it was Christmas cards day. I'm like,
And we've upgraded to commentary now. So we've got little.
you went to IT, don't you? I was like, yeah,
I do.
yeah. That's what we were going to be a bit. But it's not good,
Hey, looks like we're cracking on with set 2 pretty quickly. Mev has wrapped the balls, which says to me that he will be breaking in the first frame of the second set.
Well, I'm more like I'm sort of self-taught with
So frame 6, it will be Mev Ali versus Declan Twomey, coming in for his first frame of the night.
But what do you think? They had all the AC units. Down there. Yeah, and up in the phone halls, there's no AC up there. Those guys are like, they were coming down like those guys. Yeah, the one at the end of summer, but I think it's been nice.
Okay, so we are now ready for frame 6. First frame is set 2, Mev with the break. And again, he's absolutely crunched those, but the cue ball has gone into the middle. So this is ball in hand, cue ball behind the line. So if the cue ball goes in off the break, it is behind the goal line. So we see Declan at the table for the first time.
He's playing custard. He has a little cherry.
Now he has just played an illegal shot there. And the cue ball should have been put behind the line. The ref should have told the player that. It's hard to tell from here whether the referee did remind the player. But after a quick discussion, Mev is going to take control of the cue ball, and now it is anywhere on the table.
Yeah. And the key will do. That's good fun. No, well, it's the first one. Actually, we did it last year.
That is yellow in play.
No, I'm doing it for the league, basically. No, they have all the finals here. Because then obviously my local, so I don't mind them coming down here in the road.
Can't tell whether this yellow goes in
Well, it's good for the confidence.
behind with red or whether he needs to play cushion.
Nice table,
Oh, it went in. Plenty of room.
It's nice. It's nice to get back to the
And
club.
this could be another quick frame.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I literally do like video.
And that is pretty perfect. He's got the choice here. He can either roll this cue ball through for his last yellow in the middle or stun it back. And he has chosen to stun it back, give himself a little bit more room than he would have liked. So now he's just got to decide, is he going to go around the table? Probably needs to hasten this table. He's just trying to work out exactly where this cube was going to travel. Hard to tell from here whether the black passes into the bottom right-hand corner. I think it does. Yeah, first time tonight Mev's actually had to really think about his positional. Yeah, the black must go. Must have plenty of room. Slightly queuing off the cushion, but shouldn't be a problem for Mev.
It's flowing in.
And that is 3-all. Tony, slightly controversial moment there. At the start of the frame, cue ball in off. His opponent was given ball in hand. Did not put the cue ball behind the line. He put it anywhere on the table.
Right, you only so basically
The player played the shot and it was called for a foul.
foul. That's correct. That is the correct.
Should the ref
call.
have reminded him or stopped him at some point?
No, right, no. You can't. The referee can't. So basically, if you're reffing a game, the player breaks and goes in off. You then take the white ball out from where the white drops. Take the white, give the ball to the player into his hand, and say foul. Ball in hand behind bulk.
Okay.
If the white comes off the table on the break, the player then, obviously, the ref gives the cue ball to the player, foul, ball in hand. That basically means you can then put the ball anywhere on the table you want.
But what happened in this situation was the ball went in the pocket, and the question is, did the referee remind the player that it was ball behind the bulk line? Does he need to?
Right.
And even when he was queuing up and he put that cue ball somewhere else on the table,
Right.
should the ref have stepped in, or is that just
Right.
a matter
So
of...
as I stated just now, if the white goes in off the break, the ref gives the cue ball to the player and goes foul, ball in hand behind bulk. Now, that's all the ref can say to the player. Anything above that is classed and redeemed as coaching, and therefore can potentially be called as a loss of frame.
So without us
It's
knowing-
classed as a serious foul.
So without us knowing what the ref said, it's hard for us to discuss it any further.
Well, unless we've got an interpreter or someone who knows how to lip read, basically no, we don't. But that's what you're supposed to say. I always, if the player breaks and I'm refereeing the going off, I'll always say give the ball to the player directly in their hand and say foul, ball in hand behind bulk.
They're just having a little discussion about that now, the players themselves. I didn't quite work out or find out what the outcome was.
If you want to be coaching on the street, be coaching the other player.
Okay, Never's just told us that he didn't want to be coaching the other player. So he knew the player was taking the shot on the table but didn't want to have it deemed as coaching. But we move on, they've pulled out a lovely clearance and we are now 3-3, frame 7, all to play for, no race to 8.
Yes, frame 7, and it's Delvin Stewart up next for the Paul Runnings versus Jack Wilson of the Bunkers Knobs. That's a lovely break. We certainly heard them punch from here where we're sitting currently.
We did yellow ball potted, open table.
Ah,
I'll tell you what, that's come out quite nice.
that has.
That is yellow to play.
Still a bit of work to do here. Rushed that a little bit, I feel. Right, so now red's in play. Let's see what happens here.
And this is the first time tonight we've seen Delvin Stewart. I don't know too much about this player.
No. That's a great shot. Nice pot.
It's a lovely pot.
To be
race.
fair, where we're going to go from here. That's the question.
I like the way he's taking his time, not rushing. I think he knows that reds are not there for the taking immediately, but
And the problem, the thing with these rule set now is there's no value in hanging this red over the hole. You're going to play a loss of turn shot. Tried to hold for the red over by the middle there at the 2, but looking at the
he's
line,
slightly
he's
crossed with
snookered.
himself there. He's just
Yeah.
drifted a bit too far. He's caught out by the table, as we said a couple of times tonight.
Tried the snooker there.
I would call that a Tony Wilson shot there.
Oh, I don't know. I think you taught me well with them sort of shots there, Teach, over the years, definitely. Oh, wow. I'll tell you what, if that yellow had gone in, that would have certainly put a cat amongst the pigeons.
You can see that Delvin's working these out very carefully here.
Yes, very steady player. Wow. I don't know. I thought maybe he could have played. I mean, like I said earlier, it's hindsight. We see everything. I thought he might have played the red off the cushion there to move that yellow in front of the red, which then would have made that red straighten up and free the red. Now it's just a loss of turn shot. There's still some work to be done here, and I think yellows have gone more favourite to what they was 2 shots ago.
Yeah, first loss of turn shots of the night. Nice to see.
We've seen a couple of them attempted, and a ball's either hung over the hole and it's not dropped, or they've not necessarily needed to play it because the clearances have been there, haven't they, for the taking, really.
If I was Delvin here, I'd be looking to certainly move that red that's closest to the right-hand cushion into a possible position. That yellow by the black is
I don't
pretty
know.
tied up.
I don't know about yourself there, Teach, but I'm definitely cutting that red down the rail. Get out of the way. But if it goes, you've got a chance.
Is he cutting this in the middle?
So he's trying to put it in the middle and break that out.
Yeah, he's still got that problem red though on the right. That's the only thing I would say there.
Or is he looking for a loss of turn shot here? But I don't think there's any value to it. Because if you do it back, you're going to be snookered on your last
I don't think you're going to get it here. It's going to come away from the pocket.
Or is he going for a switch double here?
Yes, he was always coming away from the pocket, and that was probably the first shot he's played. It was possibly the wrong one.
See here, you run this. I would be running this yellow in the middle like he's playing, but a little bit harder maybe to try and kiss that black up past that red. But now,
yeah, he's kind of putting himself into trouble here.
Oh, he's played a Steve Aldridge shot there, definitely.
Well, 2004 maybe.
Oh, I was going to say, can we actually remember him playing that far back? So when did you actually start in the Croydon League then, Steve?
So 2004 was my first season. Some of our listeners may remember a pub in Annerley called the Mitre. That was my first ever pub. And I remember, I think it was one of our first matches. The prop coming down there for a cup game.
Oh, blimey.
We lost 6-1. I won the one frame. And the rest, as they say, is history. And since then, I've lost 5 finals and never won one. So, but we enjoy it, don't we? It's all good fun, Tony. And now these yellows all go.
we put ourselves through this punishment in this game for a reason. It's because we enjoy it.
Yeah, I think that was a frame that Delvin had good control over, and he's kind of lost that, unfortunately. And a nice simple black in the middle, and it's 4-3 again to the Bucks. They take a 1-frame lead.
The Bunkers Knobs have now taken the lead and gone 4 frames to 3. Next up, in frame 8, we have Adam Butts for Paul Runnings and Robert Coleridge for the Bunkers Knobs.
If there was a prize for the most vocal team tonight, Tony, are we agreed that the Bunkers Knobs would have that title already?
No, definitely not. It would have to be me and you, Teach. We're on the commentary booth, so it's definitely us. But all jokes aside, yes, definitely the Bunkers Knobs. They've certainly got they're certainly
good team spirit.
Good team spirit. They gel. They're behind it and get behind each other. I'm quite impressed, to be fair.
And is it win or lose, we'll have a booze, and if we lose or draw, we'll have some more? Is it that kind of thing?
Oh, definitely.
Is that before the traffic light?
Yeah, that one's leaking now, so we're going to close that one off, right? That's right. Yeah, all right.
Okay, so once again tonight, they're just working out who's reffing the next frame. And we're just waiting for the last result to go through. It has not gone through, so 4-3 up. And the next frame is Adam Butts. We're going to see him for the second time tonight against Robert Coleridge.
And it looks like Justin Alley is racking the balls up, ready for this next frame.
And it is Paul Runnings to break, so Adam will have the break. Looked very steady in the first set, I remember Adam. One of those names I've seen around the league for a little while, but never really had the chance to watch him play.
Yes, he certainly seems a cool customer on the bays.
Just give a shout out to our friend Halil Nadeem, who was commentating with me a couple of weeks ago. He's actually got a postponed league match tonight with his Use All the Table team. And they are currently 5-0 up against the Pear Tree Pirates. 5-0 up in that league game. And in the Div 3 postponed match from earlier in the season, it is 2-2 between the All Stars and Team Turtle. So frame 8 has started. Adam did have the break. Looks like it was dry.
It certainly looks that
As Mark Rowson would say, I believe that is dry. And Rob is at the table. And immediately takes reds. Probably the right choice, Tony, with where the ball's positioned.
I would say so, definitely.
Little cluster in the middle, but certainly you can work with those.
I think you can get rid of this red at the top now, definitely.
He's got a nice angle here to cannon those middle ones. Just depends which way he chooses to go.
I think might be going from now, actually.
I think he needs to dig into that ball a little bit more, didn't he?
I think he needs to play it with a little bit more conviction.
Yeah. Just giving this one a little bit of thought here. Obviously, he doesn't want to move his red up the top because it is protecting the bag. I think that thought's going through his mind at the moment. Leave that red as a little bit of protection.
Is Andrew playing?
Obviously, decided there's nothing much on, so he is going to play this red.
Well, it's made it awkward for the yellows. Got a free shot down the railway. don't you just hate that sometimes in this game? You try to bring a ball off the cushion or just bring it down in a better position, and you end up clipping a ball. You get the one out that you've originally hit, and then you end up putting the other one on the cushion.
We call that covering cushions, Tony.
Fudging cushions. Absolutely.
It's what you want to do when you're playing killer on a Friday night.
Yeah, afford to lose 2 lives because you know they're on their last one.
It's got a little bit scrappy, this frame now. Can get through to this yellow.
Still off your last one.
Yeah, I know. In the bottle though. Yeah, cheers, mate. Yeah.
Looking to maybe take this left-hand yellow down along the bottom rail.
If he's got the angle for it, which it looks like he has.
You're guilty of asking.
See the shot here now, for me, is definitely cut this red onto the yellow and play a lost turn shot.
Yeah, you can do, or you can double the red across, take it over to the other bag. There's no real damage to that bag either.
No, seriously, I'll just have a Foster's.
But I think loss of turn is probably the right shot. It's going to take the red into the left middle. Just needs to trickle this in.
The problem with this now is if he does play the loss of turn shot, he leaves Adam on the right, all on the right side, and they're all in yellows. The top 2 yellows out of 3 actually go in that middle pocket, which basically means there's 2 balls there to break that yellow out by the black. But then you've still got a problem. Yeah, you've still got a problem one up the top there with the red and the yellow as well. So it's a tricky frame this. Wow. Okay.
I think he did try and play the loss
Yeah,
of turn. We agreed on that?
Yeah, but I don't. The reason why I went wow was because it's like, has it not dropped? You know, I thought that was definitely a guarantee to drop.
They're quite tight, some of the corner pockets down here as well. You know, you have got to pop them through.
Yeah, they're not very forgiving.
It's a nice pot into the middle.
Compared to the wrestling tables, the middle pockets, they're huge. They are very forgiving. You can pinch a lot of the pockets on the middle pockets on the wrestling tables. So, but the Supremes for me have been obviously, it's because later on down the line in my career, that's what I was brought up on. Supreme tables are the way forward for me even now. This one's. Yeah, you have to. Oh, right. Yeah. Apologies for that.
Adam straight down for this one.
He fancied it as well. You could tell he just.
Yeah, it's just turned into a really awkward frame, hasn't it?
Yeah.
With no real advantage for either player.
This is turned into a bit of an old EPA rule set, the way these balls are situated.
Chance to do a little bit, maybe of a loss of turn here. Flip off the reds. I think that was the right shot there, Tony.
Yeah.
Hard one.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Well, I'm not so sure what Adam's seen now. I think he's melted a bit there.
I think while the black's tied up, I think there's not too much that's going to go wrong for either player at the moment. Somebody's got to take the ball by the horns and get this black out, but it certainly won't be off of this one. I mean, for me, Reds have got the slight advantage here, because even if you get down to the black, you can bring that black off the cushion, and you're still leaving a yellow tight on it.
The question is now, which way are you going?
I don't think that red closest to the top right actually pops. I mean, it is pretty stuck to that yellow.
My thinking is here, if you drop that one up the top first and run the white forward, you can then just push that red out and leave the white on top of the yellow. But he's gone this way about it. Okay, well, maybe he saw the chance of breaking it out.
He may have seen your shot. I think he's just slightly overrun it because he looks a little bit disappointed with where the cue was ended up. So he may have seen your shot, but he slightly hit it too hard. But I'd still be looking to develop the red and yellow.
The thing is now, you don't want to be potting this.
Yes, he's tried to develop the black there, I think, with the red still tied. So no real advantage to either player there. Adam back at the table on yellows. So he is now looking to get this yellow out, which is
Yellows have just
what he
gone
needs to do.
favourite here.
And that
Yellows-
looks
yellows.
absolutely perfect. It's a great shot.
Yellows are favourites.
Yeah, Rob's missed a trick there in the last couple of visits. But I think we're all getting used to these international rules, aren't we? And when to play the right shots and when to play lots of
I
turns.
think it's more so for the lower divisions. I mean, the rule set, because they're so used to playing the rules, the old pub rules, shall we say. You know, it's been a massive adjustment for a lot of the players over the years, where they're so adapted to one rule set. You know, it's quite tricky.
There's probably still a lot of players who, on a Friday night in the pub, are still going back to playing, whether it's world rules, whether it's EPA rules.
Yeah.
So coming to a Tuesday night and having to adapt to international rules again is certainly not easy. So Adam's tried to be quite clever there. He's tried to bring his yellow into play and nudge the black into action. So not a bad shot. It's all about that red and yellow that have been tight to each other for most of this frame. The question is who is going to try and develop their ball.
Well, I think Rob's got to go for this now, to be fair.
It's quite a fine cut. I'm not quite sure whether he's quite got the angle to clip it here. Yeah, see, he had the angle to clip it but missed the ball.
Well,
And he's
it's
been
come out like
very
that.
fortunate. Ref just checking if that was touching ball. I think it might be because Adam is looking to play away. In these rules, you still have to touch a cushion, even if it's touching ball. And that's a pretty good weight. Although the red is free now, so one could pop here, and reds go favourites. One of the players just querying if that was a legal shot there, but it wasn't touching ball, so he just had to play away and touch cushion.
Reds are still favourite here. But he needs one good shot on this yellow, you know.
Yeah, he's certainly
It's skinny
taking
enough
this
to
on.
come down on the right hand side of this. Like this. Oh no, that's just unfortunate.
That is awkward.
Push the black safe maybe. Yeah.
Not sure he was playing that, but I think he'll settle for that.
I would, yeah.
I mean, he's got to go here. Reds are on. So another chance for Rob to clinch the frame and take his team 5-3 ahead.
Well, he's cued that really well.
That was confident.
And he's got a lovely angle there as well
Angle's
now.
perfect.
That's excellent cueing.
Needs to touch your right hand side here.
It's a possibility.
There we go. And he will absolutely settle for that. And this black to go 5-3 up.
Yes.
Yes, Rob!
And that's 5-3 to the Bunkers Skidnops. Wow. Next up, for frame 9 is Dave Remnant for the Paul Runnings and Steve Deegan for the Bunkers Knobs.
And you won't be surprised that Diggs has got the break again after his break dish in the first set.
I think there's a steward's inquiry on that, really. But yeah, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt just this once.
And there's no rules in this league, are there, about how many breaks you can have in a night? I think you can have 3 breaks in a night. I know in some leagues they've changed it and limited it to just the 2 breaks.
Absolutely. Sometimes, I mean, there's nights where they go, you ain't giving Tony Wilson the break, or the Diamond Dish the break, you know. And I go, I didn't want the break. Sometimes you can get in your opponent's head by doing that, and they go, why is that? I go, because you're going to break dry and you're going to leave me everything. So, you know, sometimes it don't work all the time, obviously, but
So once again, Steve Deegan has chose to rack his own balls for his break, and that is perfectly fine to do. That was brought in this season, where the player who is breaking can rack their own. So as we said, Steve is looking for his second break dish of the night. If you are just joining us, it's a reminder that this is a race to 8 frames, so a best of 15. So the first team to reach 8 will be crowned the Division 3-4 team knockout final winners for the summer season.
A little money's frame.
So use the proper triangle if you want.
Just suggesting to Steve that he might want to use one of the more flexy triangles. No, he's sorted it now. Just checking the front of the balls. Frame 9. Steve Deegan to break.
in case you, the viewers, wasn't aware, the man of the match tonight in this match actually gets to play a 1-frame shootout with Steve Aldrich, and my co-pilot in crime in the commentary booth, and they got me a pair of white gloves ready so I can ref the frame.
And following Steve Deegan's break dish earlier in the night, he follows that up with a dry break. So open table. His choice of reds or yellows. Chosen to go yellows. I think if that yellow passes in the middle, he'll take that next. Yeah, plenty of room in the middle for that one. Cue that in nicely. Once again, we've got a similar situation, Tony, to the previous frame, with the red and the yellow a little bit tied up near the top right hand corner.
Yeah, I think that only this time though, to be fair, I think it's a bit more easier to get onto. You got a bit more leeway. I mean, even if you slightly go past it, and as if you was playing it for the corner pocket to the left of where the black is, getting the white to that side. Yeah,
to get onto that last yellow.
Well,
that's the problem.
I think there's a couple of problems here because the yellow to the middle of the table, I don't know how tight that is to going into the middle pocket, and if it passes that red into the left middle. I don't think it does.
It goes up the top left. I think that's the bag. It's probably.
To be honest with you, if he can land a nice angle off of this to play that yellow up the top past the black, the white will go through them, possibly go through them two reds and get on the right side of the yellow by the red.
Yeah, just needed one more roll there, and I think he would have been.
I think he's alright here. He might be alright here. He might be alright here, you know.
What, he's played that nicely, yes. Ooh.
That's unlucky.
How was that not gone?
Well, the look on his face after that yellow hanging over the hole says it all. He thought that was gone as well.
So Steve comes back to the table, obviously on reds. Just got to work out the route here. Steve's a very positive player. I can expect him to probably play safe with his first shot. Yeah, that's a clever shot by Steve. Gets all his reds out in the open. And I don't think he's got a sighter of either yellow here.
If he's left the skim of that yellow, he can flick that yellow off onto the side cushion and possibly push that red on the top cushion.
I think he's pretty much full ball there, Tony.
Right. Well, obviously you've got a better angle.
Let's have another look at it though.
We've just got our coordinator, John Sayer, here telling us what shot he would play, and he's telling me he's 110% getting that shot and potting it to clear up. So, well, I'll tell you what.
Spotted that nice. And we're now looking at a yellow double in the middle. That would be a crowd pleaser. Commentator's eye. It can also use the red nearest to the yellow as a little holder.
He could do, possibly. It looks like it. And the thing is as well, if he gets this and he's on the black and he pots that black, this is actually a turning point in the match. Because this is a big frame for the pool running. This is a big frame for the pool runnings, because if they go 6-3 down, it's a mountain of a hill to climb. I'm not saying
the difference between being 3 frames behind and being 1 frame behind.
I'm not saying it isn't possible, but it's still a big number. We've seen it done over the years.
So Steve Deegan has just gone safe there, but not surprising. All those reds are now out in the open. And David has got a rather tricky, but loads.
I'll tell you what.
Offside on that. That is unlucky. What a great effort.
Through that gap. How has he not potted that? Has it not gone in? I don't think he could have hit that any better, to be fair, do you?
That was a great effort. Fantastic effort. And this time that corner pocket's come to his rescue. And it's kept the white up. A bit like it did the yellow in the previous shot. So Steve's just looking to work out here where he can leave the cue ball to once again give Dave no real shot. He's decided the top half of the table. Has he left a little gap there? So I think that yellow goes in the middle. Steve looks disappointed with that. He looks really disappointed.
I think he's more disappointed in the fact that he's left the path. It is. Teach, I think this is off the bottom cushion.
Absolutely.
Side cushion, drop it in and the white comes out lovely. I think you've just got to drop this in. Oh, it's gone up for the
now
top.
This has got to touch a cushion, otherwise it's a foul. That could be a foul. I think that might be a foul. Steve is just asking the ref. Yeah. The ref has just agreed. The cue ball made contact with the cushion before hitting the object ball, the yellow, and then no contact with the cushion after. So that was ball in hand anywhere on the table. And Steve will fancy that he can take out his reds. Surely if this one's tight here, Tony, he moves the cue ball underneath the two and takes the red up to the top corner instead.
Yeah, I mean, it is a free shot, to be fair. But if you're going to do it, you need to take the outer one out of the two first. I would take the outer one out of the two first up the top because it's a free shot. You can afford to draw the white back a bit.
Yeah, he's having another look. He definitely wants to take one of those two first. He thinks he can see enough of it.
It goes from that angle, from what I see.
Yeah, no problem there, Tony. And for Steve, this should be dotting the I's and crossing the T's, would you say?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Bread and butter for him.
I know Steve's not had the best of seasons by his own high standards, but you wouldn't want anyone else in this situation in a final like this. A man of such experience.
I was just about to say, what you're looking at there, it's got to go this way. That's the way to go. Definitely.
I think he was looking at going in and out of bulk there, and you just don't need to, do you?
Well, no,
He's got to work out the black as well.
It's getting a nice angle on this last red, Steve, I think. And
yeah, she's just looking at where he wants to leave the cue ball, and then he can screw back up. Probably for the black in the middle.
yeah.
We've just got a passerby using the toilet, so Steve has just stepped away from the table. I think that's her 13th visit to the toilet tonight. Her record is 25. Now he's a little bit straight
I wasn't
on
aware
this.
you was actually counting.
She's a bit of a celebrity down here. My teammates will know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I know exactly who they are. No names mentioned because I'm probably watching the stream right now.
Yeah, Steve's a little bit disappointed with that. He's got quite straight on this, but I think he can still draw it back. May take the black as the other middle now, the right hand middle. He's put a lot of side on that one. And this black to take a 3-frame release. Where is the cue ball going? Where is the cue ball going? Well, I didn't see that one coming.
Well, nor did I, to be fair. I thought he would have played that, might have played that black down the corner.
He's really cross with himself. Lovely to see his teammates all give him support. So that was a big frame.
So after
5-4.
that in off, had a chance to go 6-3. Just goes to show you, there's been quite a few turning points in this match tonight, and that was definitely another one of them. It's now 5-4, and next up, well,
The thing with Steve is he's such a perfectionist that he will beat himself up over that, but you know, he's got people around him and they're supporting him, so really, really good to see from the Bunkers Knob. And we move on to the next frame. The scoreboard's not been updated just yet, but we are 5-4 at the moment, 5-4 to the Bunkers Knobs. And we are moving into the final frame of the set, Tony.
Yes.
And I think if you said to Paul Runnings a few minutes ago that they could go into the break at 5-5, they would have bitten your hand off.
I agree. I think I don't want to commentator's curse because it's the worst thing ever. But I'm calling 6-4 on this one.
Okay. Tony's laid his cards on the table. We are still just waiting for the score to be updated.
Because I think, to be fair, over the whole, from what I see of the match, the Bunkers Knobs are the better side tonight.
Okay, so we have broken off in frame 10.
John. I've got a scoreboard updated.
I know.
Fucking you.
Where is he? All this computer wizard. Oh shit, that's the proper score, is it? What's the score? Come on, here's my brother. Here he comes.
I love you, mate. Cheers, mate.
Okay, so the score has now been updated. Frame 10, final frame of the set. Bakir Ibrahim against Danny Wilson. And it looks like the music has just been turned up down here, and the party has started.
Yes.
So Bakir is at the table.
Yes, and 5-4 now the score in this match.
So big frame for Bakir. I do know him a little bit. I played Bakir in the first round of the plate singles this season down at his place. Quite a tricky table. I'm saying that because it means I probably struggled.
Right, well,
But I did win the match. But yeah, very capable Bakir. Definitely can pot a ball and a really clever player as well. You know, does take his time and does play the right shots. So.
is that there?
So Bakir has ball in hand here.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's got to be shot of the night for me. Because, I mean,
I think we
if
might
you...
see a little loss of turn here.
Yeah.
Bakir.
Well, ain't been funny. John Virgo or Bogdan, they've got nothing on that guy for trick shots. Blimey.
Yeah,
So-
the right shot from Bakir here.
Play the loss of turn shots and, well,
Well, Danny does the right thing, gets one of his reds out, so.
I think Danny's got to start attacking these a bit now because all Bakir's doing is just putting his balls where he wants them. Now, that could be a costly mistake.
Yeah,
That
nice
could be
point
very
yellow.
costly now.
Although he's slight, I think he can get through to that bottom yellow. I'm not sure he can see the one on the left,
Right.
but he might be able to sneak through to that one furthest on the right. Just needs to judge the pace now, because this cue ball will fly. Yeah, he's played that all right. Could have done with a couple more rolls. Yeah. I think catching that red has just slowed it down a little bit. He's played that absolutely lovely. Now, nothing too fancy here. The black goes in the right middle. Just give yourself a shot.
He's a dark horse, this fella.
Obviously prefers the left middle.
He's a dark horse back here.
Is the in-off in play here, Tony? Hard to tell from this angle.
No, I
don't think
know.
he is he? He is digging though.
He's digging, but you can't miss these. But the way he's putting balls, I'll tell you what, commentator's curse got you there.
He's
Sorry.
slightly miscued again as well.
Yeah.
Second time he's dug in this frame and he's miscued.
That's what I'm saying. Digging it, digging again though is. I fancy Danny to take these out if I'm
Well,
honest.
he'll definitely go for it, knowing Danny. Slightly underhit that one, so slight reroute.
That's it.
I'm not sure that red in the middle of the three drops in the middle, so he might play the plant.
Yeah.
That's probably the shot he's going to look at.
It's good queuing.
Oh, he's cued that nice.
I'll tell you what, he's got the plant up the rail now. And he's playing it. He's played that really well. He's played that really well now.
Do you think he's played it like that, Tony?
Yes. Well, maybe.
And
I mean, you know the players better than me, Steve.
And this black for 6-4. And that is 6-4, end of the second set.
And
there's not 2 frames.
And Tony Diamond Disher Wilson has laid his cards on the table and called 6-4.
You did.
All down to the final set, Teach.
It is, as we expected it would be.
There was actually a question you asked me earlier when I first started in the Croydon League. Well, I started first off in 2009, and I was only playing local league then, obviously ran for Croydon in the Croydon League. I was new to it. It was well rules at the time where people sit there and go, oh, boring. But yeah, it took me quite a while to adjust. And then I ended up playing county for Surrey County for 7 years. Won 2 KO Cup knockout plate cups with them in the Bs. I was in England International in Blackpool for a few years. That was quite fun, and yeah. And then obviously because the Surrey County venue, they changed venue and they moved away further out. So obviously because I'm based in London, every home game for me for all that amount of time was that travel was an away game. But it never bothered me travelling. And then obviously when they moved away, I went over to London. And I've been at London since 2019. So I've been there 6 years this year. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. You take the rough with the smooth, you have your good days, you have your bad days. You can't play well all the time, because if we did, well, we'd be world champions, wouldn't we, by now? We wouldn't be sitting here talking about it.
Absolutely.
So, but yeah, that's basically a bit of history of me.
So you're still playing county pool for London?
I do. Yeah, I'm not having a great season. Struggling a bit at the moment.
There matches yesterday. I know Kent were playing Surrey yesterday.
Yes,
Down at Chatham. I watched a little bit of that on YouTube.
Yes, we played. So we played Hampshire yesterday. The men's Bs won comfortably. The C's won comfortably. not 100% what the ladies' final result was. Hampshire don't have an under-23s team, so the under-23s didn't play yesterday. And the A's, they drew 22 all.
So you play 44 frames.
4 sets of 11. Yep. 11-man team. Obviously, it's nice to have a sub or two here and there. Someone's having an off day, then they'll change them out, and
And where are the London County team based? Is that Spots and Stripes?
it is. It's based at Spots and Stripes
Up
in
in London Bridge?
Southwark. Yep.
Southern one?
Yep. Lovely venue. Lovely 9-ball tables in there. All the pool tables are great in there. The Rassons are nice. The Supremes are nice.
I know Bradley looks after the tables really well there.
Bradley, young Bradley. I tell you what, he's a top fella.
I think Joe Prince was up there the last time I was there,
Yeah.
rushing a couple of tables, reminding us not to sit on them.
Oh yes. And obviously they have Spots and Stripes, second venue now in Red Hill.
They do, a lovely, lovely venue.
Lovely venue.
One half hour, they're just doing it.
Yeah, I've been to the Red Hill Spots and Stripes a couple of times. Played John Sayers in a friendly match, played Ian Chapman in a friendly match, and a couple of comps.
But they're never friendly though, are they? Let's be honest.
No. Not for money anyway.
No, not for money.
There's only one player that I play for money.
Yeah, that's me, because you win every time.
So back to tonight's match.
Yes.
We just did the big break after set 2, so the current score is 6-4 to the Bunkers Knobs. Paul Runnings had a chance in that last one.
One more player.
Bakir Ibrahim was unlucky to miss the black into the middle. So they do go into the break with a 6-4 lead, needing 2 more frames to win the Division 3 and 4 knockout final. I'm assuming their value will go up first in this final set.
Delvin Stewart, Danny Wilson, Justin Ellis, Jack Wilson, Bakir, and Robert.
Was there a little bit of you, Tony, that was hoping for a Nev Ali versus Steve Deegan frame? Or do you think that was never going to happen because the captains were going to keep them apart?
I think
that would be a thought.
I think, to be fair, I think this is the correct call by the captain from the Bunkers Knobs, because I mean, look, if you go back to the last 2 frames in the last set, Steve went in off on that black, and then Bakir missed the black. So I think if Steve gets that frame, it goes 6-3, but then I think Bakir pops that black. So I think 6-4 is the correct outcome. As stated, as I said earlier, the Bunkers Knobs have been the better side so far tonight. There's still a lot of pool to be played here. And I think Steve Deegan is the right call to go up first against Nev Ali, because I think, this is a clash.
Sometimes it's good not to think about it. Let's go straight on.
Oh, Steve Bergen, sorry. Do you know what? It's my bad because I haven't bought my glasses out tonight, so.
We are watching a very small screen here. So it will be Nev Ali, not with the break, against Steve Bergen. First time we've seen Steve Bergen tonight, and because the Bunkers Knobs are the away team, in the final set they will get 3 breaks. They'll get breaks 1, 3 and 5. Obviously Nev doesn't need any introduction.
Yeah, and my apologies again to the public in regards to the wrong name that I said. With Steve Bergen up now, and Steve Bergen is to break. I've got to be honest, I haven't seen this guy play before. But he looks like he's got a bit of composure about him. Red's gone in off the break. There's 2 reds in off the break.
2 reds in off the break.
It's all to play for here. I think
Yeah,
he's
a
got.
man of Nev's experience won't be too worried about this situation.
I think I would go yellows here. Was that yellow up by where he's looking now? That goes, but he's going reds.
He's
Ooh.
going reds.
Okay.
I don't think Nev will mind that too much. I know he's not on the table, but he does leave himself a tricky red up the top now, which he doesn't want to leave for too long. I mean, lovely position on this next red. And the pace of the table is just caught him out slightly there, which is understandable, being his first frame. And now Mev to the table. I think that's one of those situations where actually Steve Bergen is probably better off not having potted that red that he went for.
I agree.
Certainly in these new rules, the deeper you go into a clearance, the bigger trouble you're getting yourself into if you don't take them out. Nev is just asking whether the yellow is off the cushion. I think it is clearly off the cushion. Whether that's for this shot or a future shot, I'm not too sure. Looks like he's playing it now.
And a little insurance policy there. He's saying, well, go on. I've got your red covered at the top there. You can pop these two. I'll ask the question. I've stopped the double. Right. Excuse me. So, he's come out a tad, well, not really, a tad fortunate, but
He's tied up that yellow on the left, so I think it's not turned out too bad here.
I just think this is a free shot for Mev, if I'm honest.
Oh,
And now then,
he's put so much swerve on that because he was bridging, but he was actually fouled. So that is ball in hand.
well, that's a rarity you see from Mev Ali, to be fair. You don't very often see things like that from him.
Although I would say you don't mind playing a shot like that, obviously not intentionally, but you don't mind playing that when your opponent's got two balls kind of tied up.
This is crazy. I think this is, unless he's... Right, this is
So he has
trouble now.
decided to pop the ball that was his open ball. Let's see what he's got planned next. I think he's going for a little reverse double here.
Well, he had a sniff at the red if it went.
He did, yeah, he's got a red out, to be honest. He's got one red out, and interested to see what Nev plays here. Do you think Nev will try and force him to play this red on the left? Try and force him to get it out? Because obviously Nev wants to develop his last ball as well. Let's go the other way for now.
Mev Ali taught him,
So he's blocked that
stalking
red.
his prey there.
Stevie. That's nice, mate.
Yeah, solid hit there, keeps the red in play. And they've still got the problem to work out.
He certainly has. But the thing is now, the problem now with the reds are because the yellows are stalling the frame. Because Mev knows that this is a big frame for them. He can't afford to... Right, there, now. I fancy Mev Ali going for this.
Well, he's going to use that yellow that he's just moved into the bottom left-hand corner, I would suggest, as one of his first shots to develop the other yellow. Is that a bit early?
Possibly. I would be taking this yellow down here first and breaking it out one by the red.
Yeah, that's the one I'm suggesting.
Yeah,
Tony.
flicking that out and then getting the white up. Because then you've got a big area in the middle of the table. So. But Mev has other ideas. Is he going to play
He's
a
not
loss of
playing a
turn?
loss of turn.
Oh, I reckon he is.
Surely not playing a loss of turn here. He's been watching Steve Christian too much.
Oh, you've seen that guy's blank videos as well, have you? Oh, he has. He's played a skill
that's
shot.
naughty.
Oh, yeah.
Was he playing a skill shot there, Tony?
No. It sounded good at the time, didn't it? I'm thinking about Blackpool rules too much, you know. That's what I'm doing.
They've always used to say to me, when you watch him play, you'll always learn something new. And I definitely have tonight.
That's your lot. You had to open it up.
And I
So
think
Mev
Mev
was
is
waiting.
now licking his lips and goes for Galen. And that's probably one of the reasons why Mev Ali is currently sitting at almost 93% win rate in Division 3 this season. His knowledge around that table is second to none.
Well, you can't shake that man's hand, you know. It's a formality now.
And I think the thing with Mev is, regardless of who his opponent is, he generally doesn't change his way of playing.
No.
He's got one way of playing, and it's successful. And at this moment in time, Paul Runnings definitely need this frame. Just checking here where he wants to leave that cue ball. He definitely takes the one into the corner first.
You reckon? I think so too.
Looks like he's just screwing his back. Slight angle, but no real problem. And this black to reduce the deficit to 1 frame. And we are behind this black, and it's in the pocket. And that is now 6-5.
I drive all the way to Manchester for that.
Now, we didn't have to wait too long for Steve Egan. He is player number 2.
Oh, I was looking at the second player.
Yes, mate, yeah, all right.
I don't get the video.
No, you're
I've got Facebook radio.
So frame 12 will be Danny Langton with the break against Steve Deegan. Interesting, first time tonight, Tony, that Steve will not have the break. Any thoughts around why they've done that?
The only thing I can think of is he broke dry in the second frame. Had his chances and then put the
We're
break
going to ask Steve himself, Steve Deegan. Steve, before you play, we're just discussing why you haven't got the break in the third set. We're just discussing why you haven't got the break in the third set. Any particular reason?
No, mate, not at all.
You broke really well tonight.
They're drunk.
Oh, okay. Steve said because they're drunk. Fair call.
Well,
So it will be Danny to break versus Steve Deegan. Another big frame.
Always be honest, man.
so this is frame 12, and this is a big frame either way.
So the question though is, does Steve Deegan change his way of playing slightly? Because he's very attacking usually.
Does a leopard change its spots? Yes.
To be honest, Steve, like, it was literally a choice. I did sort of know about it, but I'd rather have played 3, but I played 2 just to try and fill out we hadn't need 2 frames, so try and fill out our first with our best players.
Yeah.
So that's the main reason.
Steve was just saying to us that he was hoping to play third in the last set, but he's just been shuffled up to second. So Danny with the break. And the Bunkers Knots 2 frames for victory. Another crunching break. Red Bull Potters. And he's straight away down to play Reds. And that is Reds in play. Obviously he was looking to disturb the red deck, but he's still going for this.
That looked like, to me, there was a decel on that shot.
Well, that's answered my question about how Steve's going to play in this frame. Steve's looking at a loss of turn here, I think. Just looking at where he wants to leave the cue ball. And that looks like a full ball snooker on both reds. And suddenly Steve takes control of the frame.
Yes.
That's a good hit, and it did just touch the cushion, so that was a legal shot.
The thing is now, with this, he's opened that yellow up for Steve Deegan here. And Deegan's trying to play snooker, so I'm surprised. I'm surprised he didn't go for that. Pop that in the corner maybe and disturb this red by the yellow over the middle, you know.
Yeah, missed a little bit of a trick there to maybe develop or open the pocket up and develop that second red. Just thinking that there is a plant of that red onto yellow into the middle, so Steve can get down the bottom of the table here.
It's a clever shot. It's clear. He's killed the table.
Yeah, I still think if you can get this cue ball down the bottom of the table, possibly that yellow above the black could be played into a plant onto the two middle ones. Just to see how he decides to play it here.
We need the webcam for the commentary team for that.
Absolutely.
Yellow blonde, yellow red, yellow.
Yeah.
Paul Wildman has just walked past and suggested the shot that I've been suggesting. Whether Steve's seen it yet, not sure.
Actually, it could be the shot he's called there. Could actually be shot of the night as well. So,
I mean, he could develop it here. There is a chance to go into this red and yellow.
thing is, if he's going for this, he's got to get this cannon now.
Yeah, he's going for the cannon. You can see.
Like that. It's a great shot.
Yeah,
He's played that really well there.
Just having to dig a little bit here, slightly off straight, and obviously the white ball, cue ball is on the cushion. So he's just choking up his cue again here. Just needs to get this shot right. Yeah, played that really nicely. On a table this fast, you don't need to do anything fancy with the cue ball.
Nope, definitely not.
Just needs to judge the pace here.
And a big shout out, good evening, Mr. James Snowman Jones. Nice to see you on the stream. Thank you for tapping in and watching. Good to see you. top man, Snowman.
And I believe, is it 100 days he's just celebrated of no alcohol? I hear that from him.
That's what he tells us.
That's
but,
what he tells
you know,
us, fair enough.
yeah. No, fair play to him. He's doing really well. You know, should be proud of himself.
Absolutely.
Back to the match, and this is a.
He's gone down the bottom, and that looks like he's taken a slight move. Whether he's caught a bit of chalk or something, I'm not sure. But that is a lovely drop. Oh, thought that was in all the way. Now he's just looking at how to play this. Oh, that's surprising. That is surprising. I can see what he tried there, but
You know, the shot there, I feel, was the loss of turn shot and leave the white on the bottom cushion.
yeah. So he's got a little bit of a free shot here.
It's cued across that as well. Wow.
Yeah.
Tell you what, play the loss of turn shot here and get the white in line with the black. Snooker him on that top red.
Or even across the other side of the table, about there, should be good. Yeah, anywhere on that right-hand side leaves Danny with a problem. And that is drifting. That is drifting. And that is a foul shot, ball in hand. So this will be for 7-5 Tony and puts them on the hill.
Certainly does. And we know what happens, what can happen sometimes. The winning frame is the harm.
This one.
Don't blame him.
Just in his head a little bit the last couple of shots. But he's cued that nicely. And then prime position to pop this black.
The winning frame's the hardest one to win, as you know.
Absolutely.
Yes, they go!
Yes, Dan!
I thought you said you could win in front of her.
And that is 7-5.
7-5 to the Bunkers Knobs. And next up, we have a cracker. Delvin Stewart for Paul Runnings versus Danny Wilson.
We were quite impressed with Delvin earlier, weren't we? Played some really good balls.
He's very steady. He's a steady player. I was impressed with him earlier.
So just a reminder, this is a best of 15, so first to 8 frames. So Bunkers Knobs just need one more frame to win the Div 3-4 team knockout final.
Oh yeah.
And if Paul Runnings are to win the trophy, they will need to win the remaining 3 frames. And it will be Danny Wilson with the break.
Hey, you both three knows my welcome.
And Tony, you're currently playing for Hot Shots for Interleague at the moment.
Yes, indeed, and loving it.
Are you guys up at Hemsby next weekend?
We are indeed. We've got a lovely group. Apparently,
Who's travelling with you this time?
me and Neil Hall.
Okay.
Yes. And yeah, we've got a group of death basically, but the thing is, teams are put in front of you for a reason and that's to be beat. Same as the players, you know. We've got our first game at 9:30 in the evening on the Friday night
Okay.
against Trent Trophies, apparently.
They were a name, weren't they, a few years ago, Trent Trophies. Disappeared for a little while. I think they've come back the last few years.
And Mermaid A in our group as well.
And Mermaid A, that is a group of death. But back to tonight's match.
7-5 to the Bunkers Knobs. Steve Deegan making it 7-5.
But Delvin
He
Stewart.
looked like he was unhappy on that black, Steve Deegan, to be fair. He went straight on it, you know. But still. Now then, is this the pressure starting to creep in?
Yeah, a little window of opportunity for Reds here.
Is this the pressure starting to creep in now? 7-5.
Daniel, son, go on, mate.
Steve likes that shot. This could be wow. I think it was the right idea. The only problem is now, left the yellows open. Just cued that in lovely to hold for that yellow.
Yeah, he's got himself up the top of the table nicely. He is leaving a slight problem down the bottom of that yellow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it passes in the corner. Okay, so he's got a nice angle on this yellow, just to drop it in. Cue ball naturally will come over to the right hand side.
My worry would be, where does the black go?
Yeah, it's pretty blocked from the angle that we're sitting at. That.
He's got to be plumb on it to get it in that middle pocket on the right side, right middle, yeah. But
He's digging this yellow. Do you know what? That's harsh.
that is harsh. It's unfortunate.
He's cued that in so nicely. Just checking it is touching ball. And Bakir has announced that it is touching ball.
It's a touch in yellow.
He's touching yellow, so he has to play away here. Just needs to make sure he touches a cushion. Shouldn't be an issue.
See here, I think I'm flicking off the red on the right side here and putting them in front with the rest of them and bunching them up. See, this is... Yes. That's what I was saying. Yeah, I think, yeah.
Yeah, I think sometimes in those situations you think the obvious shot is to just put that cue ball as far away as possible, but actually your suggestion of keeping that cue ball tied up in the corner had a little bit more merit.
Well, the other shot was is you could have freed the black.
So Danny's definitely going to go for game here. And it's not just game, but it's the trophy.
It is the trophy.
Got a slight angle here to maybe develop one of these two reds down the very bottom. Just depends how he sees it. I think I'll do that now if you're going to do it. You kind of want to catch that left-hand one of the two, don't you? No, he's chosen not to. Slightly surprised by that.
I think you've got to control the frame here.
Yeah, he has.
I mean, obviously, yeah, I would have run into him probably if I had the angle. I'll tell you what,
Or you can play a double.
and get on it.
That's called a Steve Christian double down here.
You know the saying, never leave a mug a double because they'll always get it. And is he got a shot on? He's got a shot.
He's got a slight edge on that red. It's the finest of edges though, and this cue ball is flying.
It's a double. It's gone for a double. Oh, where's that cue ball
Where is
going?
that cue ball going?
From Virgo again, geezer.
As John Virgo would say.
John Teach.
As John Virgo would say. Where's the cue ball going? Yeah.
That's normally Halil's line down here, but he's obviously not here, so.
Oh.
It's a lovely pot in the yellow. Slightly lost control of the cue ball.
It just travelled, just kept going, didn't it?
It did. You've got a bit of a free shot here with the red tight on the cushion. Just got to watch this cue ball here.
Has he got away with one here? No.
I don't think he'll mind that. I think Danny will definitely attempt the double here. Be the glory shot.
This is the money shot.
Yeah, it was. Didn't have much else on there, to be fair. And this should be for the frame. So we are now down to a deficit of 1 again.
Oh dear.
It's 7-6 to the Bunkers Knobs, 2 to play potentially.
I did call before we went on live stream earlier. Before we went live, I did call an 8-6. I did call an 8-6, so let's see what happens.
So frame 14 out of a possible 15. Justin Alley with the break against Jack Wilson.
He's not going to play the lossy turn, is he? I'm not listening to the commentary.
Mev's just come over for a little chat.
Why are you going for it?
No, I knew.
About this on the return.
He's called the skill shot.
But it was a 2-1. He's not wrong. I did go for the 2 to go in, but if it didn't, it was going to be over the other. So, and it's still yeah, you're right. I did go for the skill shot.
I think you ran lost the zone, really.
I went for the skill shot. I'm just saying.
No.
Mev,
He
what
went
we
for the
did,
skill
Mev, what I
shot.
did say is whoever you
But
play,
it was a free
you will not
shot
change
either
the
way. That's
play.
what he was
You
saying.
will play the same play, and that's respect.
It was a free shot either way. Right, back to the match. 7-6 to the Bunkers Knobs. Justin Alley versus Jack Wilson.
And Justin
has just broke the balls open, lovely,
They
and
have split beautifully.
he's scratched.
Unfortunately,
Yes.
cue ball in home. So let's check this time. Because we had that instant earlier where it was cue ball in hands and it was not played from behind the line and a foul was called.
And this time it is.
You were amazing. How can you say that to me?
And he's took the reds on.
Yeah, Jack's taken reds. Is that the right choice?
Oh, sorry, Aaron.
Looking at them now, no.
So he's got that red out that was the tricky one, but probably not in the way that he played it.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was a very attacking shot, aggressive shot there.
I think aggressive is the right word there, Tony.
And the reds looking all right at the moment. Well, Justin's got other ideas. He's put that red safely on the cushion.
He has. Just needs to be a little bit careful here. Because he's going to go for this yellow, I think, in the middle. And if he doesn't make it, he's possibly taking that red out. So just needs to be slightly careful here. Yeah, I don't think that's the worst shot in the world. I know that red goes, but...
That's a clever shot.
Jack's just told us that he did play that shot.
That was an actual John Sayer shot. That was, I believe.
Jack, come, mate.
So Justin just needs to be careful here. I just needs to take control of this frame because this frame is there for the taking. If he just plays the right shot here. Look his look and see if he can develop this yellow that's closest to the left-hand cushion and just bring it out. Can't quite tell if you can see it. Oh, he is playing the plants.
Come on.
You ain't playing for that.
Such a wonder.
No, he realised it was a yellow.
No, he didn't.
He realised the yellow was on the box.
Wait. Roy King.
So Justin's got a chance here. The yellows have all got just a couple on the left just need negotiating. Slightly overran the cue ball there, but just needs to mind his work. Still got yellow into the top corner.
I'm not a boy. I'm going to front line.
Yes, Jack, come on, son.
Yeah, be slightly disappointed with that.
Come on, Catweasel.
So this is possibly Jack's first chance to clear this frame up. Nice angle on the straight.
Wow, how's that never straight out? That was about 88 times.
No, that's right.
Fucking hell, he's got double. Excuse my French. It's we'll put a straight.
I kind of feel like this is probably Justin's chance now.
Well, I think he has to go for this now, really, because the black's in a nice-ish position. It's not on the cushion.
See, I'd be a little bit naughty here, and I would try and play the snooker behind the black and get that yellow off the cushion.
With an obvious up and down. But it's if the player
It's an
sees
easy up and down. It's an easy up and down. Because that yellow that he's closest to is tricky.
Yes, it's
I suppose you could take the double on here. No, he's going to take the other yellow into the middle.
dear. Let's have a look. Well, he's played that well. But
So this is the key shot.
it's a do or die shot.
Yeah, he's got a slight problem because he can't just drop this in dead weight because of the red ball covering the corner back. Has he got the snooker?
Yes, he has.
Nevis just said that he did play for the snooker, so that confirms that he is snookered on his last red. Jack's just having a little joke with Nev in the corner.
Fucking hell, where's my postcode?
Where's your dad?
So that is a foul. Justin's got ball in hand.
That was me.
And if you can take these two balls out, Tony, we are going all the way to a decider.
Yes.
Just got to judge the pace here. I know it looks like that black just dropped into the middle, but I don't think it's quite as easy
It's not as easy as what it
as
shows.
it looks on the
yeah,
screen.
no.
So because I'm sitting in front of both times,
Yes, yeah.
So yeah, Justin's just taking his time with this one.
scoring the Matic now, are you? Oh, I was just trying to feed up.
I'll tell you what.
So this is a double.
Ooh. It's still easy enough.
Or a treble.
Oh, Jack Horner!
And he's now got the straight black in the middle
Double in my house.
for the victory. This is Jack Wilson, final ball.
Yeah!
Black goes in. Congratulations to the Pampers Knobs. who win the Div 3-4 knockout final 8-6 against Paul Runnings. Congratulations.
Yeah,
Played in good
entertaining
spirit
match.
all night.
Yes, it was. It was a fantastic match to watch. Some good pool played. I mean, a lot of tricks missed as well in frames here and there. But listen, that's the way it is.
One frame pool, anyone can win.
Anyone, you can pot a ball, you can win a frame of pool. It's as simple as that. You know. Yeah. Commiserations to the Paul Runnings and congratulations to the Bunkers Knobs.
Mrs. Sayers has been tuning in, I gather.
And they will be back to league duties tomorrow night. As we know, Paul Runnings are top of Division 3, so they're looking to maintain their title charge. Bunkers Knobs are currently second in Div 4, so they'll be looking to push for that top spot over the last, I think, 4 matches to go. But once again, congratulations to Bunkers Knobs, who are this year's summer Div 3-4 knockout team winners. Good night from myself and Tony Wilson.
Good night, everybody.
Well done, mate.
I think I've done very well.
Did?
Still live.
I swore back.
Cutting off now. Yeah, I'll give you some coaching, Tony Wilson, for next time. No, pleasure working with you, Tony.
Well, thank you very much, mate. It's much appreciated. And thank you.
Cheers, my friend. Thank you very much for what you do.